On search.
Yeah, I didn't know that I was afraid of heights, so I had to do it.
Tatooine.
Tatooine.
Yep.
Cool.
That's extremely rare, camp. Like being a person.
Nah, this was meant to be. This was meant to be, bro. JJ, I'm excited for this, bro. I think you could win this too.
JJ, don't mute me. JJ, I can like give you mid-set pep talks.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Don't mute me.
Yeah, there
Turtle.
will be no
mute
interference.
Turtle.
Don't
Yeah,
mute me.
everybody
no,
needs
like,
to just sit back and enjoy the show, bro. We're not giving them tips. They just had almost an hour of warm-ups, bro.
It's 3 barring. Are you guys 3 barring? I have to re-queue.
This is a bad lobby.
Alright, back out.
It's a bad lobby.
JJ put me on mute, so I'm rooting for JR.
I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit more about him, but first we gotta feed him.
Let me know when you're ready to search.
Fucking JJ put us on mute. I'm rooting for JR.
Alright, ready?
Fuck
3,
you, JJ.
2, 1, search.
Fuck you, Jim.
Camino.
Camino.
We'll throw and go to Moss High.
Fuck you, JJ.
Yep.
No, I didn't. Thought you'd like read my mind or something.
Let's go some entertainment popcorn.
Let's go some entertainment. Shout out Toaster Strudel. Crazy name. May the best man win, bro. I got my money on JR.
You see that? Yeah. There you go.
I have a feeling this is about to be a good set.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be a good set, boys. We got 2 good duelists. They've got plenty of experience on the game. These guys both have thousands of hours on the game. So they definitely, this will be a good set.
Fuck.
No comms, bro. No comms, bro. I'll have Smasher kick you.
Yeah, we can, if you want.
What do you like,
Clint,
Smashers like daddy or something? I'll have
make a
Smasher
separate
kick
party
you.
like with people that we
Shut your bitch ass up.
Like,
Bro, this is a legitimate set, bro. We don't need to be giving comms.
It's not for like a tournament or anything.
It's not for a tournament, but it's
set for their skill. They have,
it's a legitimate set, bro.
No, jump on.
Yeah. Oh, we're jumping off. Okay.
All right, we'll glitch. Yeah, Kamito's not a set, man.
Okay.
So Goku, you're the only one. Well, you and Turtle are the only people I've unmuted. Just let me know when to start, like when y'all go over boundaries next round.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, then I'm gonna mute you out.
I'm just gonna mute everybody after someone goes over the boundaries and they say start.
Goku, bro, you got that. Because JJ has me muted.
I don't have anybody muted right now.
No, JJ has me muted, so I'm not gonna go over boundaries.
JJ has the boundaries.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really just JR that we're worried about.
JJ is good, but Junior really is the boss.
JJ is good, but JR really is the boss. Isn't he a pro? Yes, bro. This is what I'm saying. Like, everybody sleeps on JR. This nigga came from Supremacy, and he's out here fucking contending with people in competitive duels. JR is in the top Supremacy clan on Battlefront. No, not many people can say the same. It's Zokage 420. I just posted a link in the Shadow Collective, but you're probably not a part of that, so I can like send you one. I'll send you a link in messages.
Face orange biting nails. Face orange biting nails.
This is gonna be a good set. I'm excited, bro. We just warmed them up for like almost an hour, and like we locked in on the warm-ups. And JJ got to warm up with a top 5 player on PlayStation. So at the end of the day, it's good warm-ups. We JR had Darth Goku warm him up, and we just kind of like coached him. So we'll see how this goes. I feel like commentating, so I'm gonna commentate. These guys are gonna mute me, so hopefully it's not a problem. Yeah, if you want to mute me, bro, definitely mute up.
I will. I'll mute everybody when the fight starts.
Alright, I'm gonna go over boundaries and then you guys can get started. Just to be clear, everyone knows rotation rules and star card rules, right?
Yep.
Okay, so the way that boundaries works is like if you say you ragdoll someone out, you can like lunge and get your follow ups, and then you have to let them back in. Um, and that's pretty much it. Other than that, just try to stay in, the boundaries. I'll go over them like dark side
Mikey,
spawn.
if someone goes out of the boundaries to like get away under their own free will, you can pressure them out. And it's still gonna be a warning for the other person.
This is true.
So if like JR, for example, if JJ like triple back dodges out of bounds when he's one tap, you can still push that.
Canada flag. Canada ice versus
either way,
Nigeria flag.
depending on
Nigeria monkey. Fire.
Canada versus Nigeria? That's crazy, bro. I put my money on JR, bro. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. I'll die on that.
I got faith in my go.
Right.
Actually,
Come over here.
Fuck you, JJ. You muted me. JR.
People sleep on JR.
All right, so
You
I'll
guys
start
understand the
playing JR,
boundaries?
since I think he knows it. Basically this out of bounds area, obviously, and then this ship. Don't go on top of it.
Just
You kind of
don't
fly.
go
You go along here, out of bounds. Same thing is don't go on top of this. You kind of cut off line at this. Don't jump onto the little ship or the speeder. And then once again, just kind of cut this off. Don't go in the boxes, and then back to out of bounds. Pretty straightforward. Good luck to both of you.
You guys can mute me. I'm gonna commentate.
You guys can
Before I wait,
begin the fight
wait.
with
Good luck, JJ. Good luck. Good luck, JJ. Like, regardless of the score, like, good luck.
JJ,
W opponent, bro. W mans. JR is a W mans. Yeah, you can watch this set when it's over. You can like go back later today and watch the set. This will be on my channel forever. Alright, so here we go. We got fucking Obi-Wan versus Maul here. This is a bad matchup for the Maul, but I mean, it could be worse. We'll see how this goes. We got JJ on the Obi-Wan, starting it off, taking massive damage there. I like how JR's calm here. He's collected. He's going for good trades. He's keeping up that pressure on his opponent here. He's not letting him regen. He knows that Obi-Wan regen is pretty tough to beat. That's a well-timed saber throw, but JJ blocked that. That's a good reaction time. Another bad trade for JJ there. This Maul has taken no perm. He gets a nice push into the lunge. Massive damage.
First bit of perm, a good amount too.
That's a bad choke. It looks like a panic choke right there. That was a massive damage combo right there off that push lunge.
This probably a 6-3 to JJ, maybe a 6-4.
JR starting it off strong again, bro. Look at these trades. That was a bad choke. For Maul, he definitely wants to play chip damage here and keep his health. Obi-Wan has taken considerable perm here. Might have been a bad D-rush. A lot of damage, though. He's one hit. Looks like JR is going for some hook swings. Tries to get a saber throw off there. No avail. We're seeing JJ more defensive now. He knows he's pretty low here. This might be good for him to just try and go for a draw, but it looks like he's playing offensive here. Maybe not the best move because he's pretty low, but he has good regen.
Bro, this set got me excited, bro. I might have to make some new cards, Clint.
Yeah, you do, bro, because this shit's tough. We need people more motivated to run sets. We don't usually see sets that often nowadays. It kind of sucks for like the competitive side, but I guess EUs are doing tournaments, and I guess there's a PC tournament, so there is some shit going on outside of the PlayStation community, but it's kind of dead right now.
I've seen the EU tournament. It's not anything special right now.
So we got 56 seconds on the clock here. This could be good for JJ if he gets the push. Yeah, nice. He completely turned that around there. He was losing that fight the whole way through, and JR just makes a bad trade there, gets him punished on Maul. Maul is a glass cannon. 1-0, the JJ code.
Yeah.
Will the king prevail? Let me know in the chat. Okay, we got fucking Luke versus Grievous. We got JJ on Luke here. This is more favored to JJ in this fight. You think JJ got this? Yeah, we'll see. He's starting it off strong, bro. He was losing that fight all the way through, and he came back. This is also a good matchup for JJ. A lot of people don't know this, but this is more favored to Luke than it is Grievous. Luke has the ability to consistently stop Grievous's regen. If JJ can just play this smart here, get some good damage to start it off, then he can continue keeping that regen off of the Grievous.
Always love this matchup. I think it is Luke favored, but it can very much go either way. I think there's the underrated component most people ignore. Is that yes, Luke has really good pressure, but how hard is it to like get his pressure started if Grievous plays smart?
100%. If a Grievous is playing this well, bro, it can be bad for the Luke because he has bad regen. It does come back quick, but it's pretty low. He has a low regen pool, fast regen speed. Over the fight, if the Luke can watch his health, his Intensify will build up, and it will help him kind of like counteract that Sith train from the Grievous. Big damage to start this. The Luke doesn't want to get too low here. JJ really needs to conserve his resources here, his health.
Did he hit that repulse? Could you tell? Okay. Let's try to stay in bounds.
I don't think they can hear us, but it's whatever. If it gets bad, we'll have to text them.
Yeah.
So JR's playing this pretty well right now. He's still full health. He's got this Luke pretty low. It's slowly getting worse and worse for JJ here. The more damage that he takes, the more perm that he takes, the harder this fight becomes.
I think
even with
JR's
his Intensify.
Giving him too many opportunities to make it even. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that was rough. They're playing a little out of bounds, and that was a nice trade there from JJ.
That was a good 2 hits. He's taking the time to 100% regen before he goes back in, which is what I like. And the difference is that Grievous sometimes isn't. So he's slowly getting chipped down. But that was a great combo.
Yeah, I like that right there. It's a good play from JR. Looks like he's trying to be a little bit more cautious here against the Luke.
Yeah, trying to catch him on the way in with these unrelenting advances. He's beating them out in like a lot of the parry interactions. That's that experience coming in, you know?
Yeah, I think as the set goes on, we're going to see some like good stuff from both players. I think they're just like warming up right now. They did have warm-ups before the set, but I think like once you get into a set,
what you mean.
Yeah, they're getting to know each other's playstyle a little bit better.
Because if you notice, most sets, the first few rounds are a lot quicker than the last, because people start playing more careful. Once the score gets closer, they're like a little bit more worried, and they also have caught on to each other's mistakes, so they get punished more often.
100%, bro.
So they're just more careful, naturally. And I think that might work in JJ's favor, in my opinion, because I think he has a little bit more patience when it comes to like traits, and I think JR might be a little more mechanical.
Yeah, and I would also say I think JJ has more experience when it comes to dueling. I think he has more hours. Oh, nicely done from JR, though. Tying it up. It's 1-1.
And on the bright side, neither of them are getting 6-0. This is nice.
Yeah,
Not that was ever really on the table, but
yeah. This will definitely like it could go either way. So now this is like really bad for JR. He has the worst matchup in the game.
Oof.
Kylo versus
Yoda. I don't know
Yoda.
about this Kylo pick this early on. I won't lie.
Might have been a bad pick, especially with JJ on that Yoda. It's definitely a bad pick.
JR does have a solid Kylo, but I think JJ will play Yoda right. And I mean, it's pretty hard to win this matchup, especially on a map like this. Definitely a light side favored map.
I like how he started it off with some hook swings, though. He knows that can kind of counteract the Yoda's dash strike. He takes a lot of damage there, though. Good freeze,
Kinda
but he
ran out of bounds
counteracts with
to
the
get
buff.
that. That's a little unfair. He needs to get in bounds way more quickly than that.
Yeah, if we see more of this, we're gonna have to text him. He's getting shredded though. This is a horrible matchup, and he's kind of just.
That hook tradition was kind of disgusting.
Yeah, he's getting
cooked.
cooked.
To waste his dodges and then dashing through.
We're seeing some ball right here from JJ. This is definitely ball knowledge.
I hate that interaction where you get a freeze on Yoda. When you go for the hook, you stand on his head. It's just so annoying.
Sheesh, yeah. JJ played that perfectly. Nicely done. I think JR could have done better on the Kylo, but at the same time, it's a horrible matchup. So
definitely a difficult matchup. I think he'll learn though when it comes to like matchups is to pick them a little more carefully.
Yeah, definitely. You really want to think about this when you go into a set, like what you're picking. And now JJ here has to lock in. This is the most drawn matchup in the game, but Vader is always tough. After losing on that Kylo, we see JR on the Vader. He kind of has to, too. It's
What's the score? What's the score?
Score right now is 2-1. 2-1, JJ.
It's almost like Uno with these picks low.
It's almost like Uno with these picks. Yeah, you really want to think smart before you throw out a character like Kylo in a set. And
I think
now,
it's a little more strategical than Uno. I think Uno is luck based.
Yeah, Uno is very
Matchups in this
luck based,
game,
bro.
Or most of the time, I would blame the player for their picks.
So yeah, we have the most drawn matchup in the game. JR is in a really bad spot right now. It's always bad when it's 2-1, because if JJ gets the kill, then they move to the next side. This is the most drawn matchup in the game, so JR really needs to make smart trades here.
I'm gonna DM JR to try to stay in the boundaries.
Yeah, he was mind tricked.
I think a good example of like matchups in a set is like my set with Sax, to where I got really good
choke
matchups with like the mind game, but like the score would probably be a lot different if we did it again, because he probably wouldn't fall for like the same matchup cycle. So they are very, very important in a set.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Like I think like a really good like example is how Catermelon picks his matchups when he goes into his sets. Like he doesn't just like randomly pick characters. Like he kind of like calculates it.
Yeah.
We saw that a lot when he was in the tournament.
It's also like knowing your opponent. Like if you've seen their previous sets and they consistently pick the same character at the start of every set, then you kind of know like kind of the route you might want to run, I guess you could say. If you want to go for counter picks, if you want to go for stalling out their best characters and guaranteeing like more favorable matchups, like there's multiple different things you can do. You want to go for getting bad characters out the way early on, but taking the risk of getting countered or losing points quickly. Because first blood is very important. I mean, there's just multiple ways to go about it, but I think there are some like objectively less risky, more consistent ways.
Oh, back to the fight. Fucking JJ. Yeah, JR misses that choke.
Almost hits the dodge read, and then a beautiful saber throw to even it out 2-2.
Nice. Yeah, that was risky from both sides, honestly.
Yeah, I think JJ got a little carried away, and then JR kind of put him in his place there.
It's always good to get your point in on Vader. You definitely want to get that Vader round in and get the win on it. See how this goes now. We got JJ, he's forced into Anakin. And we have JR on Dooku. This is a horrible matchup, in my opinion. Canonly, though, like, canonically speaking, yeah.
Canonically, yeah. I think, personally, I'm not
gonna
lie.
Dooku loses.
This matchup isn't the best, like, on a small map like this, but in general, I don't think it's as bad as some people think, honestly, just because I think Anakin has the damage and HP to go blow for blow at times with Dooku. And then Dooku's range is so shit that, like, you can really hold the fucking pull over his head and fuck him over, like, if you know what you're doing. Like, you can get some solid momentum on a Dooku. If you get the right parries, you can punish this dude. Like he has to play it smart. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, there's always the Dooku mash, but again, like I don't know. I feel like you can get away with Anakin on a decent map. If you play it right, this matchup's not crazy bad. But I do agree that it's definitely Dooku favorite. It was an interesting jump by JJ, I think. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. JR is very good on Dooku. That's why I thought it would be bad for JJ to start there, because I've fought JR. He definitely plays Dooku very confidently. He understands how to play the character. He understands the character's kit. And JJ, on the other hand, just he it's a hard matchup. If you play it right, like Goku said, it's not that bad. But nicely done from JR. He started it off strong.
I'm the party chat for now.
Yeah, hey, just watch those boundaries, all right? We're going to go over boundaries a little bit more in depth on the next map. The last time on the Vader Ray, you were mind tricked, so like it didn't really matter that time. But before that, you were going out of bounds a lot. You had a very sneaky Kylo pull out of bounds. We need to watch out for stuff like that.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, because every time...
JR just won that. It's 3-2, JR.
We're gonna have to team swap.
Yeah, everybody pick a blaster here, please.
Okay. Because, like, even with the Kylo and the Vader, I don't know if you guys saw it, but I was, like, turning back at the bounds because I was like, am I going out too much? Like,
we definitely called that out when you were doing it. We saw that. We definitely noted that, and you need to make sure that you're not doing that again. I guess we'll do this as, like, an official warning. Anything further than that will result in a point.
Yeah, that's fine.
Being on the edge isn't too bad, especially if it's not for too long. But like in crucial moments, like you still want to be careful. But I'm gonna invite you. Join Clamped. I'm gonna invite JJ, and then you guys are gonna team swap. We'll explain that once you're on his team.
Is JJ unmuted? Tell him to unmute.
Let me DM him.
Yeah, tell him to unmute.
Is Smasher AFK?
Not sure. Turtle, bro. Can you text JJ and tell him to fucking unmute?
I was gonna say, Jay just messaged me. He said that guy who just joined was the guy who was in the party, in the COD party, who a bunch of people got reported in.
And how did he get in here?
His request to join. So
who invited him?
I don't know, but
it was that other guy. It was the guy that just left with him.
I kicked them both immediately, bro. I kicked them both immediately.
Yeah, it was the other guy.
Yeah,
it was the guy that just left with him.
He must have invited him. Yeah.
Make sure we block that guy, bro.
I kicked them both, bro. I'm not AFK. Don't worry.
JJ, can you hear us?
Let's get this going.
Is everyone else in here fine?
Yeah, Smasher, shut up. Hold on.
JJ, can you hear me? Okay, good. Is Clamp, is he on your team?
No, JR needs... Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, JR's on my team.
Okay, JR, you're going to go to the scoreboard screen or the quit screen, and I'm going to give a countdown, and you guys are both going to leave and join back as soon as possible at the same time, okay?
Yep.
Okay, go. Make sure you're hovering over quit. Let me know when you are.
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, leave. Nice.
So yeah, just make sure you're watching those boundaries. I'm gonna go over the boundaries while you're in here.
Yeah, we can just go over them while we're waiting to draw the round.
Shout out to everybody tuning in right now. We have JJ versus JR. Score is 3-2. JrTheBoss. It's a very close set.
There's a random. I'll DM him.
We both got randoms.
There, we have 2 randoms. It might be worth requeuing. Up to you, Clems.
I already left.
Alright, bet.
Oh,
I'm not dealing with it.
It loaded me in. God damn it.
It's alright. We're gonna requeue. Score is 3-2. We need to swap. JJ needs to be on dark side. JR light side.
Yeah. Me back out.
It's okay. I didn't always get dark side. You're in good hands, JJ. Trust me. Are you guys ready to search?
We're ready now. Okay.
3, 2, 1, search.
Starkiller.
Starkiller. Yep.
Nice. Yeah, this is peak.
My good luck charm. Thank you, mini wife.
All right.
Wrong sides. I'm gonna go last one.
Yeah, everybody pick a blaster.
Okay. Who is the ape? Oh, that's JJ. Clamped. If JJ wins, you have to make the monkey noise. You know the one.
I will, bro. I'll lock in for it too. All right. I have JJ on my team.
JR, join up.
And then once you guys are together, same thing. You guys are gonna go to options. Goku's gonna count it down, and then you'll quit and join back.
All right. Let me know. You ready, JR?
Yeah.
All right, JJ. All right. 3, 2, 1, leave. Nice.
We're gonna go over the boundaries for this, just so you have a good understanding.
Yep.
And we'll tell you what we don't want to see. Okay.
Oh my bad. Alright, hopefully we don't get any randoms.
Sweet.
Cool. Okay, so once you're in here, I want you to pay attention to Goku's screen as you spectate, and he's going to go over the boundaries. We'll talk about it with you.
Alright, you can see, right? So, kind of start from this ship. You kind of play around the edge. You don't want to go on top of these boxes right here or past them. Use this kind of as like a outline to just follow this. Same thing. You don't want to jump on these or go past here. You go straight to the wall, and then you play through here. You don't want to stand on this or go inside this little tunnel if you can. I would say over here in this corner, stay off of the snowbank. Stay like down here. Do not go on the stairs. Again, just stay down here. And then you kind of have like an invisible line through here. You don't go through the boxes or on top of them. You just stay over here. And then you kind of get near this little thing on the floor. And then back to the ship. And again, try not to go like fully up the snowbank or jump on top of this. Just kind of stay on like the more flat terrain. And you should be good.
Right.
I'm just going to do it again very quickly. Just like, you know. There you go.
And stand up here, and then I'm just gonna stand still and try and 360 shoot me as you fall.
Okay. Wait, let me turn on aim assist so I can cheat. Okay. I need the ghost.
We've been working on this shit in BO2, bro.
You're gonna be in Face Clan, bro. Yeah, you're the core boys, my fault. Oh my god, that was so close.
Oh, you're getting there. You're getting closer.
Oh, that was ass. don't know why I'm just not like turning enough and then I'm realizing midair.
No.
Okay. Oh
That
my
was
God.
really close. Yeah, that was really close. Tough, tough, tough. Tough, 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 tough.
Ah, I didn't jump. I jumped too late.
Can you do it on a moving target?
Ooh,
Tough, tough.
crazy shit, kid.
All right, we're resuming the set. Score is 3-2. JR the boss. It's a very close set.
Alright.
Look, boys.
Good luck. Hello, look, bud. Oh, bud. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar.
All right, we got Maul versus Luke. This is a bad matchup for Maul. We'll see how this goes.
Alright, good luck, boys. Going back to game.
Well, chill, Jay, you white screen me. Yeah, damn it.
Damn. Here, I'll put up a share screen.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, we have Maul versus Luke. Bad matchup for Maul. We'll see how this goes. Already, JJ starting this off pretty bad, taking a lot of damage. He gets a saber throw connection, but to no avail. He gets no follow-up off of it. Kind of a panic saber throw there we see from JJ.
Oh my
Goes
God,
for a hook swing.
So much better.
It's not so bad though. He's doing a great job of playing defense here, even though he's taking some bad trades. He's only taking 10 perm.
You know, it's not too bad for a matchup like this. At least it's even when it comes to them both getting light side favored maps.
Definitely.
In fact, I think Luke has taken a little bit.
Yep.
They're even perm.
They've both taken even perm so far, fairly matched in the fight. Nice push there. Gets a
unable to
follow-up
get
with the
his
repulse.
follow-ups.
Lets him back in bounds. Nicely done.
That's great sportsmanship from the build.
Both players only taking 10 perm here. That's a bad choke from JJ, but luckily he doesn't get punished there.
Another hook swing. I think that's a little bit of perm on Luke.
Score right now is 3-2. JR the boss. We've now moved to the next side. So far, they're evenly matched. Both players taking the same amount of perm here. It's Luke versus Maul.
JR got first blood, right?
JR with first blood.
Or
yep.
JJ did.
Or no. JJ. Yeah, JJ did.
Okay, yeah. So if it does end up going to a third map, then JJ will have pick on side or ban.
Yeah, he'll have the choice of side or ban.
Interesting.
So
choke.
far, he's in a bad matchup right now. Gray 10s. JJ is on Maul. JR on Luke. We're on Starkiller.
That isn't really a bad matchup. It's fine.
Well, they're both playing it pretty even right now. He gets caught off of that repulse, tries to get a follow-up.
I mean, it's even or in Maul's favor at the start until Luke builds up a 10 spot. It's kind of over. That's why Maul kind of has to establish a dominant foothold at the start of the matchup.
Do you have voice to share on?
I think so.
Yeah, bro. Let's get some takes, bro. We have Grey 10s in the party, bro. This guy is a top duelist on PlayStation. What's your if you have any more takes, bro? Definitely shoot him out there.
I got a minute in,
Nice push, nice repulse. Gets a follow-up with the lunge there.
I think he gets hoed on his follow-up because of the little thing.
JJ with a choke, tries to get a follow-up of his own, but he misses the saber throw.
I'll pin the set up to the side while I play, I guess.
Bet. We're seeing some nice trades from JJ. He's trying to come back here. He's in a bad spot, but he's doing a good job.
I think if I'm Maul here, I just play for the draw.
100%, bro. 50 seconds on the clock here. JJ really has no reason to attack here. He's pretty low. If he could draw this...
He's getting hooked a lot because he's very, if you notice his defense, he kind of doesn't...
He's standing still. Yeah, he stands still, and it's getting him hurt.
The only thing between him and getting hit through his block is his camera.
Well,
because he's not moving...
Is JJ has good camera control to block, just he has to like be anticipating it, and JR is doing a lot of like unorthodox hook swings. You know?
Yeah, but like on top of that, it doesn't help. If you're just like standing still, you have less time to react because you're not moving.
Ooh, he almost got the follow-up there off of that choke.
I don't know.
Because now it almost has to be an anticipation. Like it can't be like just normal reaction defense.
JJ's not like reacting the hook blocks. He should be able to.
Unfortunately, JR does not get the kill here. This is bad considering this is a good matchup for him. Definitely not the draw that you want, but at least he didn't die.
Yeah. Okay, let me get out of share screen.
Nicely done from JJ there. We saw him. He was losing the fight all the way through, and then he started to play some good defense there. He was able to draw that.
Oh, my shit looks ass, bro. Holy fuck.
So we have that matchup the other way around this time. JJ did not do well as the Anakin against the Dooku. Let's see if he can redeem himself as the Dooku.
Just watch clip screen.
I think Anakin might be the worst
shit looks like
in the
Play-Doh.
game. The longer I've played, the DC's terrible.
He's pretty bad, but he's fun. He's fun when you get his combos.
I agree.
Dooku popping exposed or duelist or something.
And you can hold pull over his head. He doesn't have any range. You have damage to actually trade him too.
The problem is JR is very good on Anakin. He's very comfortable playing Anakin due to supremacy.
I think this is actually probably my favorite or second favorite matchup when I'm playing as Anakin.
I think Kylo still takes the cake, but then I kind of fuck up a Duke.
Yeah, I'd rather fight a Dooku over a Maul because Maul can stamina pressure you way worse. I feel like with his abilities.
I feel like because Maul has range, he can spin and saber throw, and then if you try to jump away, you get choked. But Dooku, you jump away, it's free as fuck.
Yeah.
So back to the fight, bro. JR is playing this pretty confidently here. He has a lot of time played on Anakin due to supremacy. Anakin is the best supremacy character you can use for lightsabers. So this has helped JR a lot understand how to play Anakin.
He's getting a little nasty. Ooh,
yeah, he's getting greasy right here. JJ's having a hard time finding the rhythm in this fight.
Ooh, the angle's beautiful.
Yeah, JJ's not doing too hot here.
I like how JR is being patient, though.
I don't know, because like in this matchup as Dooku, the Dooku needs to be the one playing patient if he wants to win. You can't just go out and mash it in. You need to wait for him to burn his stuff first.
Yeah.
Because if you mash and it goes wrong, then you're not going to get your stamina back and you're dead.
I mean, it can work, but JJ played
it's just too much of a gamble against someone who's like relative to you in skill.
Yeah, I like how JR is being patient here on the Anakin. He's waiting to use his abilities for the right time. This is good resources that we're seeing from JR.
The duelist. That's what I was warning him about when we were warming up. He was trading duelist as Luke, and I told him like, don't do that, especially when you don't have a.
Nicely done there. The passionate. That shit was cinema, just like in the movies.
Just like in the movies. It's crazy.
Score is now 4-2.
Honestly, the only one character I would low-key parry duelist is probably shouldn't, but I'd low-key parry duelist on Anakin. I don't give a fuck. and his HP. Yeah, they pop duelist and they think you're not gonna swing back. And because I'm Anakin, like I know, like depending on who it is, bro, they're just too predictable. I'm just gonna double parry them. But it's still not an optimal thing to do.
We have an interesting matchup here. I see a lot of like talk about this matchup here. A lot of people say it's more sided to Grievous. A lot of people say it's more sided to Obi-Wan. What is your guys' takes? Like, let me hear some takes from some like good duelists here.
Go first.
I think Obi-Wan wins it like 9 times out of 10, if I'm being honest.
Get in depth with that. Like, give us some reasons why.
So you put me on the spot, man.
I mean, if you want, I can like give my Grievous take, and then you could argue for Obi-Wan.
No, I just think like especially like a high-ish level, Obi-Wan doesn't have to die in that matchup unless he wants to. Obi-Wan is the one that has to overextend for Grievous to get an opening to pressure. Obi-Wan can play that matchup however he wants. He played offensive, defensive. I mean, especially post-mind check when Grievous has no claw rush, the stamina pressure is honestly ridiculous. And sure, Grievous has a damage output to do perm, but then again, his hitbox is so his hitbox is not good, and defensive rush can really take advantage of that really easily.
And as Gray's saying here, it's kind of playing out just like that.
It's kind of wraps. Like, I think if you're playing it even a somewhat intelligent Obi-Wan, you have Grievous on his back foot the whole time.
Wow. Nicely done from JR.
I don't know.
Right now, 5-2.
I think so.
It's starting to match up just like I predicted.
What I'm saying is Obi-Wan kind of has to kill himself for Grievous to get an advantage in that matchup. I feel like if Obi-Wan plays his cards right, there's no reason for him to be dying against a Grievous. Whereas Grievous, you're almost fighting for like survival, I feel like, to an extent.
That's a good take, bro. Goku, what was your thoughts on that, bro?
I don't know. I think that it's kind of like, I'm surprised you have that take, Gray, because you kind of think like I would use the same points you use for Luke Grievous on. I mean, obviously it's a different regen pool, but where it's just Grievous, I think Grievous just has better trait potential than Obi-Wan. And that's the only thing he has. I agree that it can go very like downhill, and that's like
the argument. Sorry, continue. Sorry.
That's like the kind of nature of every Grievous matchup. Is Grievous has good trades and everyone else has good pressure on him. So Grievous is good at like not letting him get in. I think in a map like this, it's definitely like more light side favored. But I think I think it's pretty close because of that, right? Because I think Grievous always has that comeback potential because of his regen, because of his damage, and I think he can out trade Obi-Wan, which is one of the only other characters that can actually do that.
Yeah.
So I would give Grievous a slight edge because of his trades, but I see why you would say that because of his pressure. I just think those bunny hops, it's just so easy to fuck over Obi-Wan.
At like a high level for like sets and stuff. If you look at like good players doing sets, even when I do ones with like Take a Seat's Grievous is really good. I have a pretty good Grievous. Even like most good players, every time we run like Obi-Wan Grievous, Obi-Wan always wins. Like I mean, like it doesn't really matter who the player is. Like I was Obi-Wan against like Catermelon. We were doing ones. I was beating his Grievous with Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I do think Obi-Wan is the better character in that matchup.
I think the Luke Grievous, I'm kind of biased on a little bit. I think Luke most times does have the advantage there. I've kind of had to change over on that one.
Yeah, Luke's tough, bro.
I would agree that Luke just
and you know I can say
and
the same thing like stamina pressure Obi-Wan, but then again against Obi-Wan, like sure Grievous has the positive trait potential in Obi-Wan and Luke, but the difference between Obi-Wan and Luke is if you play even somewhat like I don't really know how to describe this. I think Grievous beats Luke because Luke's health regen is so small. Luke has to play that matchup. If Grievous plays that matchup, like
you're arguing margin for error. Obi-Wan realistically can make a lot of mistakes and regenerate them compared to Luke.
Yeah.
That's why he's better in the matchup. Which is why I would agree it's closer and that it has the potential to turn in his favor. But it's the same argument you use for Luke, is that if you're playing conservative with Grievous,
I think Luke does have the favor in that matchup, though. I think it's just partially because of hitboxes. But I feel more comfortable as Obi-Wan against a Grievous than I am as a Luke. Definitely.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that nigga Luke go crazy on that hitbox. It's like so fun to spam angles and dash strikes through his block.
Dude, you can get cheesed way harder against a Luke as Grievous.
But you're saying Obi-Wan is more like textbook.
Yeah, I feel like Grievous has a higher chance of victory against a Luke.
Wow.
I don't know
Back
if
to
I
the
go that
fight
far.
though. JR was starting this fight off
I
pretty
don't
bad.
think so, because okay, look at like Luke Grievous. If Luke like messes up a repulse, messes up a parry, he gets like double traded, even 3 hits on him. He's kind of playing from his back foot from the start.
Yeah,
If
but
he, like,
like,
established,
who's
like, dominance
gonna
at the
do
start.
that? Like double parry, sure, but like the repulse.
I mean, you mess up a repulse, you get 2 hits, get a
No,
hit in the
bro,
claw,
the only
like-
time you're gonna repulse on Luke against the Grievous is if you have him fucking shitting his pants.
Good
and then
push
you
right
just stop
there.
his reach.
And he gets a follow-up. Holy fuck.
I mean, even like a double parry, I feel like Grievous can establish damage against a Luke.
Yeah, he's shredding into
He can't
JJ
really
now. This is
establish
bad.
damage
JJ
against
needs to
Luke,
stop
so
jumping on
Joe
that.
did a great job.
Yeah, that was a little bit of boundaries there.
JR's logged. So he started this fight off, like, hate to cut you guys off here, but back to this
you're
fight,
good.
bro. Yoda was getting cooked here by JJ's Vader, but turning it around, JR just kind of found his rhythm here, and now he's almost ready to get the kill here.
Yeah, this
It's a bad
Yoda,
choke.
I told
That's
you
a
what did I
panic
say, bro.
choke.
This matchup, bro, Yoda wins this shit. I mean, it's,
Yeah,
I
just
think
like
it's
you said,
Vader
bro.
favorite still.
Unable to get his
It's partial.
follow-up.
I think Grievous is a good, like, all-around duelist, but, you know, thinking on it, because I used to think Grievous is like a freaking top 5 saber in the game for once. If you take a look at his matchups, he has the disadvantage in every matchup except Anakin. Yoda's close. I think he might have the edge on Yoda.
Ooh,
Just a trade.
big damage here.
But
think
I don't think, like, a lot of people say Grievous is good.
Nice, bro.
That's it.
Holy shit. JR did better than I expected here, going for that 6-2.
B2,
I
I'm
don't
impressed,
think you
bro.
can, like, justify Grievous being a top saber when he has more unfavorable matchups than favorable matchups.
Well,
That's the
yes,
set,
but
guys.
I think that's more subjective, just because of the nature of how close some of his
And the
matchups are. Like,
stream.